Okay.
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 We can't keep starting like this.
Okay.
Do I have anything I need to do here before I oh, shooting star.
I don't know. Ah, good times.
Do I want to bring in... Nah, you know, I don't want to go to a bonfire because we just were there, so... I'm just gonna go because there's probably gonna be another one in a minute anyway.
Do you wanna...
Hmm?
There was that thing on the roller coaster that you wanted to investigate. Do you want to give it one more sweep, or do you want to just progress?
I can see if it'll let me go over there. I might not be able to go back over there anymore.
Okay. Because, like...
Let me see.
You seemed very bummed that you couldn't get it, and I just kind of assumed after you'd cleared this area that we wouldn't be able to wander around it anymore, but seeing as you can...
I don't know if I can go over here. This is where the roller coaster area is. It might not let me in. Yeah, it's not gonna let me in. Probably because probably because like it leads to a dead end pit.
Bummer.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I came to terms with it. Sorry, this isn't a 100%.
You can still shoot for 99.
No, I'm just gonna play the game. I would be fascinated if there was like a new game plus element where you get to keep ones that you've already gotten, so you have a better idea of which ones to get. But I don't think that's a thing. I beat this game on a different Wii, so I don't actually know.
This doesn't seem like the new game plus kind of game.
It really doesn't.
Like, if I'm being completely honest.
It could stand to have new game plus joke weapons, though.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't like those birds spawning. The game got really slow for a minute. That's like my favorite thing if we ever do Roller Bros that I'm gonna have to not do. That's gonna be very hard for me. I have to play that game legit, and it's very annoying to play legit. I have not done a run of that game without a joke weapon in a long time. And the thing about the joke weapons is not only are they funny, but also they pretty much one-shot most enemies. Like, there's an item that's just a giant tuna. Just a big fish.
You just slap people with the giant fish.
Yeah, it's really good. We're in a forest now. So why is this game struggling to run all of a sudden? Oh, actually, really quick. Let's eat our candies.
Yum.
Is that the sound of you eating the candy?
Yum.
Sato, you gotta eat it before my boyfriend eats all your candies.
Yum. 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 Yum.
I'm surprised that bonfires don't give you a full heal.
They give you enough healing items.
Oh yeah.
Honestly.
It's not an issue, it just seems like something that would be a feature. Whoa!
That's interesting. I forgot about that actually. Hold on, there's a sign. Lunar
Hill Funland.
So we're going to a hotel. This probably was some kind of resort area, maybe. Well, not resort, but like touristy area, maybe.
Yeah.
Just the
Vacation home area.
I don't even know about that, but like, the idea is you would come here and then you would go see the park, probably.
I love dilapidated hotels. They're great.
I feel like I'm going to the place in in Fatal Frame 4.
It would be nighttime.
I never got to finish playing that game. It's a bummer.
Sit down.
Me and Kat spent so long getting that patch to work, and I watched her play it, and then I started, and then I just never got back to it.
Would you say that's the last really good Fatal Frame game?
Probably. The thing, I told you this before, but the thing about, like, 5 that gets me is that there's aspects of 5 that are really interesting, and then there are other aspects of 5 that are like, why is this in the game? And I don't really want to go into it.
No, I don't want to go into it either. I will never forgive them for what they did to Miku. Like, not just on the, like, gross level of it, which, again, we're not going to talk about, because fuck that. Just, she's been through so much.
Is that the first swear that you've done? It's the first time you've done a swear.
Oh no. The first. Wait, that's only the first?
I mean, you were being a little not safe for work, but I think that's the first time you did a swear, unless I did a swear and I
Wow.
forgot it. I do that frequently.
That's crazy. We're on, like, episode 10, and that's the first time I've cussed. I have, like, the biggest potty mouth in the world.
No, you don't.
I have a pretty bad potty mouth.
Maybe it's just because I'm comparing it to me, but no. It's not that bad.
Really? I feel like I say fuck, like, all the time.
Nah. Well, there was more kitty. Hold on. Actually, I want to look at the map, too. See, he does little drawings. I didn't really look at the, rest of Fun Park, honestly. Sorry about that. There might have been some fun stuff there. There it goes.
Remember how I said I was gonna make tea before we started recording?
Yeah, I was about to say also, like, you can move your water closer. In general, water is good.
Water is good, but cold water isn't great for when you're recording. I don't remember the exact science of it,
There we go.
but warmer drinks are much better for your vocal cords.
This angle still makes it really hard to see them playing with it, though.
Yeah.
They love me.
Are we going into the sewer?
No?
Are we going into the sewer later?
Maybe? I don't remember. The game gets a little hazy for me after this, because this is the last, like, area I remember, aside from the end game area.
Gotcha. This environment just, like, screams Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life.
It does?
Yeah.
Are you just thinking of the manor?
It's the way that the trees and leaves are textured.
Mm.
This is not, like, the way I would picture a haunted hotel. And I kind of like it. I like the atmosphere of it.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh, spoopy.
Yeah, it's a interesting place. I like it a lot.
I just mean, like, it's daytime.
Well, like, I've explained this before, but, like, that's the reason why I like this game in terms of, like, when discussing not only just, like, dystopia settings, but, like, this is a scary game, but it's also a very sad and just lonely game.
It's atmospheric, is how I'd describe it.
Hey, could this
Like,
be...
this environment, yeah, could be creepy, but more often you're just aware of how alone you are. Ring pillow.
Ring pillow.
Father?
Everything worked out at the hotel. They said we can hold a wedding there.
Really? That's wonderful. I'm so happy.
What's that?
A ring pillow. Your son brought it over and told me to use it in the ceremony.
I'm sorry, but it just looks so familiar to me.
Oh, you. Don't tell me you've forgotten.
Wait a second. Is that the same one we used?
None other. It's the same one you used on your wedding day. See, here's your initials embroidered on it.
Well, I'll be.
It's funny. Who'd have ever guessed I'd have your wife's initials?
I'm so sorry it had to end up like this.
Please, don't say things like that. There's nothing to apologize for. I really am happy. When it comes down to it, I'm getting a whole new family.
A new family. Huh.
Father, I just want to thank you so much
What for?
for raising such a fine son. And for accepting me. I just know we'll be happy.
They're not all sad.
I think some of that flew over my head.
What's confusing?
So the woman speaking,
Mm-hmm.
future daughter-in-law?
Yes.
Okay.
And basically, she just happened to have the same initials as his late wife, is the implication.
Okay.
So it's
Okay, so it didn't fly over my head.
So it's like a bittersweet thing of like, I miss my wife, but at the same time, this is getting reused.
What
and
was
I have a new daughter-in-law.
What was the function of him saying, "I'm so sorry it had to end up like this"?
I'm not sure.
What was that? Sounded like a voice.
Did sound like a voice.
It was a voice, even. Find that voice.
Find it. Oh, it's darker in here.
Okay, so I did understand it. That was the only part that confused me.
The only thing I can think of is maybe something involving marriage customs that I'm not as familiar with. Like maybe it would have been more, what's the word? More appropriate to get a new one, quote unquote, or just like the idea of reusing it might have been something that was strange for the custom, but it was her way of saying it's fine.
Okay.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Alright.
Like a sort of weird dowry situation, maybe.
I mean, I don't know much about marriage in the first place, so
It's the only thing I can think of.
customs and how other countries approach it. Yeah, this does give Fatal Frame 4 hotel energies.
I think it's just
I see a front desk. I say, yeah, this is like every other hotel I've ever seen in a video game ever.
Well, the thing is Fatal Frame 4 doesn't take place in a hotel. It takes place in a weird museum hospital. But, like, the foyer... Foyer or foyer?
I believe both pronunciations are valid, but I am not a fancy, so I just say foyer.
Either way, I think it's just an architecture thing of... It just looks like that.
That's weird. I thought it was a hotel.
I didn't remember it being a hotel. Oh, that's cool.
That is really cool.
I mean, I know I'm supposed to be fighting the ghost legs, but I'm just looking at things on the wall. Where are you, even?
I don't know. What just happened?
I don't...
Was there a jump scare that your camera wasn't tilted in the right direction to see?
Maybe? That was really confusing.
Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about Fatal Frame 4 as if I remember it well. I've only watched it played like maybe twice, and only one of those times was in its entirety.
Oh, maybe get to play it again one day. Have to borrow the Wii, and the situation of doing that right now would be very difficult.
Yeah, or we could mod this Wii.
It is a lot of work, and I don't know if some of it we could do with some of the internet stuff being gone now.
Yeah.
I'm not totally sure.
Well, worst case scenario, in the future we borrow Cat's Wii.
Because I don't know about half of the stuff that Kat had to do. I just did the part of looking at the patch information and reading and translating some of the instructions that were not easy to understand.
Yeah. If you're listening to this, I love you, Kat. I miss you.
I love you.
We love you.
There. I just want to get out of this room.
I think that's the last one.
Well,
If it's any consolation.
It is not.
Really?
Yeah, because it keeps just moving away from me. I'm doing that. Like, literally, it's just healing before I can fight it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
you did it.
Is that... Okay. I was like, is that actually the last one? And let's get this first. So it's probably another memory item, and I have to go get a new weapon.
I like that you can still hear the birds.
Yeah.
It's nice.
They're just around. I wouldn't be surprised if there were some nests in here.
Man, I'm getting sleepy.
Me too.
Me too.
Wow.
You slept so much today.
I really did.
Oh, key to the chapel.
We got the green light, Dad. They said we're free to use it.
Is that so?
Yeah, look. They even gave me the key to the chapel.
This is okay with you?
I know the hotel staff already said they wanted to spend their last moments on their own. And I doubt we'll have any guests.
Well, I expected as much, but all the same.
Trust me, it'll be fine. Just you, me, and her. The three of us is all we need. Oh, almost forgot. Sorry to ask you this, Dad, but could you tell her that we can hold the ceremony?
You want me to do it?
You know how it goes. It's bad luck for the bride and groom to see each other before the wedding. It's a tradition. I'm sorry to pull this on you, but I'd really appreciate it.
All right, then.
Thanks, Dad. I owe you one.
You little rascal. Now you're making me blush.
Aw, I'm sad.
Hi, Chicken Man.
Well then, where should we start?
I get nervous when you ask me these questions. Oh, there's an iron pipe. I'll just buy that, I guess.
I mean,
I have a ridiculous amount.
you have a lot of yen, and you said you have a pretty good stockpile of healing items, so can't see you backing yourself into a corner.
No, I'm not gonna spend most of this by the end of it, so I'm just getting things. Alright, that's enough, Chicken Man.
I shall see you again.
I hope so. Oh, that was a big yawn.
I'm sleepy.
I know. You slept so much, but you're still so sleepy.
Well, yeah, that's the thing about sleeping too much. It just makes you even sleepier. At least in my case, it does. Honestly, I think my tactic tomorrow is going to be not only to set an alarm, but also throw myself onto the floor.
I have a pipe now.
That is a really red thing.
Yeah. We will get over there in a moment. This looks vaguely like a break room of sorts.
Man, just like because of the way the growth has
Wow.
developed.
Sorry.
What?
Abacus.
Abacus.
Thank you. My head was spelling it differently and I couldn't think of how to say it.
Abacus.
Sure. Anyway,
Oh, it's one of those things.
Anyway, I totally interrupted you.
The like overgrowth, the way it's developed, it makes me feel like society has been abandoned for like God.
I can't remember if we get an exact, not year, like year approximation or anything. I don't remember.
It has to be a long ass time though.
Then
Me.
it won't budge. It still won't budge. Exit.
I don't believe that.
Well, I mean, you can't get out.
Anyway, I was only talking about the overgrowth because, Spirited Away,
Mm-hmm.
there's a comparison and someone broke down, like, how long exactly it would take for the environment to have grown in such a way. Like, between the moment that Chihiro walks into the cave and walks out.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you saying that. Our specialties corner.
Star Specialties.
I like this is corner. These are more restrooms. They're just voids.
Jeez.
What?
Just the way the toilet paper is strewn about like that. What a waste.
I think it might have fallen by accident.
What a waste.
The implication in other areas that we've been to imply that there were a lot of earthquakes when things went off, so it's my guess anyway. I didn't see it, but I got it. Okay, there's probably nothing else in here.
I find it interesting that so many structures remained intact as they are, let's say, but most of the human population was wiped out.
I don't remember if there's any other factors to what happened.
There might be. I'm saying I'm interested to hear about them if they ever come up. I feel like we're not really gonna get an explanation on that front. And that's, well, you heard her.
There's literally
Fun.
there's nowhere else to go. Where else do I go?
I don't know, but she told you not to go over there.
Well, we're over here now.
This is like her house, basically. Or at least I'm assuming.
204. Do we get the right room immediately? No, but there's something in here. Oh, jellyfish.
Hello. Isn't the number 4 haunted?
It's not that it's haunted.
It's haunted.
Okay. Is there a safe in here?
She?
Yeah. There's, basically one of the ways you can read the character 4 is the same way that you read the word for death, which is pretty common.
So it's a superstitious number.
Yeah, same with 9. One of the ways you can read 9, I believe, is the same as something about bone crushing or suffering.
Oh, fun.
I can't quite remember right now.
So they totally angled that lamp against that couch over there in a way that would make you think there's a person seated there.
Probably.
It didn't get me,
Oh, there's
but...
an item, actually. Thank you for saying something.
You're welcome. It didn't get me, but
Oh, no.
I appreciate the intent.
I missed what it looked like. Yeah, I feel like people commonly know about the she in the she one. That's
Yeah.
why more often, like, as you do counters with 4, you get into yo and yon, because it's how you avoid the superstition.
Hmm.
Like, if you were to say 4 o'clock, you would say yoji, you would not say shiji. That would be bad. It'd be death o'clock. Also just not accurate.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
So scared.
I'm scared. Will you hold my hand?
I can't, I'm holding a Wiimote.
This is kind of mood destroying.
A little, yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I have to go all the way back. I feel like there's a bonfire coming up, but because I have so little space,
Yeah, you can play it safe.
it's not really playing it safe so much as, like, I don't want to backtrack even more. I don't care.
I feel like we're due for a new enemy type.
We'll see about that.
I see.
Dappled stone. Gold.
Wow.
Strange red drink.
Okay.
I don't remember this item. Torn picture. 1.
Where did you come from? Where are you going? I'm sure you come from someplace I don't know. Going someplace I can't follow. When I was 12, I came down with a terrible fever that attacked my nervous system. I survived somehow, but lost the use of my legs. Before I was paralyzed, I'd always dreamed of becoming a prima ballerina. I loved dancing before an audience and basking in their praise. My parents would tell me my smile lit up the room, kindling the fire of pride that burned so bright in my young heart. I can't look back on this time in my life without bringing up Mal. Mal was a neighborhood boy and my best playmate. We shared our dreams, so full of hope for what the future held. Mal aspired to become a botanist.
Do you know what genes are? They're what determine the color of flowers in the nucleus of their cells. I'm going to study genetics and engineer a flower with a color like the world's never seen before.
I drew a picture that combined both of our dreams. It showed me as a beautiful woman dancing in the middle of a field of mouse flowers. His creations looked like bellflowers that were snow white by day and that glowed blue at night. I called them lantern blossoms. When the stars came out, they would light up, making the field a stage all my own. A flower that changes color depending on the time of day? When I tried to show Mel the picture I had drawn, he pursed his lips and gave a slight frown as he thought it over.
I admit, it sounds interesting. White by day, blue at night, was it? Maybe for the tiny window of time when the sun's going down, it could burn a dark red.
Mal had given a most wonderful addition to my idea. I considered it a present from him to me. I was so happy. My name is Akane, which means dark red in Japanese. Mal was a pushover of a boy. He was the butt of the other kids' jokes and victim to their pranks. They'd toss his glasses in the garbage or hide them in the blackboard erasers. However, I was the only one who'd get furious at them, while Mao would rejoice in the fact that they didn't break the lenses. He just wiped them clean and put them back on. The boys would think he was being cheeky and tease him all over again. But Mao refused to ever let them get to him. Mao's head was filled with facts about flowers. So the boys' taunts registered as no more than the meaningless buzz of insects. Meanwhile, I spent all my time worrying about the bullying and helping him find his glasses. We'd eat lunch together and partner up during gym class. Still, over time it became apparent that my attentions meant less and less to Mal. In fact, it was only when he talked about genetics or what determined colors in flowers that he would truly come alive, and his eyes would sparkle with excitement. As far as Mal was concerned, I was little more than a mirror for him to talk to about his dreams.
That's kind of presumptuous. Maybe he just doesn't emote well.
There's a lot there. That's part one.
Okay.
Well then, where should we start?
Special interest in flower genetics.